Welcome everyone to a brand new Football Manager save. This is the European Journeyman. We've got lots of rules. We've got lots of things we need to do before we jump in, but I hope you're excited. Let me know in the comments if you are for a brand new save. If you are new to the channel, check out the playlists, check out the other videos. We've done plenty of Football Manager stuff before, but this is going to be interesting. So we'll jump into the rules very quickly. So here are the rules of the save. So very straightforward. We are starting unemployed, no badges, no experience. The right way to play Football Manager. Once we are in a job, we can't job search. So we can't go on the little job search screen. We can't look for other clubs. We can't apply for other jobs. We can only move if we get a club interview. So if another club come into us while we're employed and they say, you know, come in for an interview and then they offer us a job, then we can move. The only other way we would be able to job search is if we were sacked. If we were ever sacked, then obviously we can do the job search. So originally we are going to be unemployed, so we are going to be doing the job hunting, which is this episode, and obviously we've shown the rules as well. So the save goal, to win the Champions League, the European Champions League that is. So this is a European Journeyman, so no clubs, no leagues from anywhere outside of Europe, and the save will end when we've won the Champions League. So this is where it gets interesting. So we are going to load six countries initially. At the end of every season, we can optionally remove up to 2. So obviously at the start of the save, we'll probably be doing that 2 every single time. At the end, when we get near the end and we've kind of got like the best leagues loaded, we probably won't. So we can optionally remove up to 2. So let's say we get Netherlands, Portugal, Albania, Croatia, Poland and Switzerland. We might go, okay, at the end, get rid of Albania and Croatia and let's just spin the wheel and let's see what 2 new countries we can get. So it is going to be quite random. We could end up with quite a decent country to start in, but we are hopefully going to get some pretty poor countries because we want to get a job, but we'll have to just see what we get. If we get something that's probably too good, then maybe we'll do it again, but I think we'll be okay. We've just gone whatever we randomly get. Obviously, as we go on, we're not going to remove someone like, if we get a Spain, we wouldn't remove that because that's a league system where even if we have to start pretty low down, which whatever country we get, we have to load the full set of leagues. So if we get like Italy, we have to load down to Serie C. So that's a league where maybe after 1 or 2 jobs, if we have that nation, we could stay there and just work our way up the leagues. We do have to go to the interviews and take the job if it's like a better job. So if they're offering more money or it's a better league, it's a better country, then we have to kind of keep things realistic and move. So we are going to be adding countries via the wheel, which we'll say very, very soon. One of the other caveats, no English league. So obviously we did North to Prem. We've done English saves before. So there's not going to be any English leagues, just non-English or European leagues. And we are going to put every European league in the game, in the base game, into this wheel. And one final rule, we can only do 1 coach and badge per season. We do this in North to Prem as well, just to stop our reputation skyrocketing, because we want to work our way up the leagues. We don't want to just go straight from managing in Wales to, I don't know, the Bundesliga. You know, we don't want to just do that in a couple seasons. We want to take our time. So if we are at a club for too long, say we get a job in Wales and we just never ever get a club interview, then maybe we will have to make an out of rules decision to move on and job search. But ideally we'll only move if we get an interview, but obviously we'll make that decision as we go. So let us go over to the wheel and let's find our first 6 clubs. So here we have the wheel. So I've put all of the countries that aren't England into the what's it called? Into the wheel, the wheel of Europe. Obviously we don't have England. It's every other European European country in the game. So we're gonna click it. We're gonna see what is the first country we're gonna get. So the first country of 6 that we are going to load into the Journeyman is Denmark. Okay, interesting. Denmark will be the first team. So we will jump over here. We will hide this and then we will load Denmark. So goodbye, England. Hello, Denmark. That is the first club in the thing. Let's remove it. Spin again. So Denmark is gone. So we can't do Denmark again. Second country that's going to be loaded. Ooh, I don't mind that. I do not mind that. Greece. That is an interesting one. All right, Greece. I like that we're not getting the big countries. I don't want to start too big. I wouldn't mind something a little bit smaller though. Somewhere where I think we'll definitely get a game. Definitely get a game. I just realized I forgot to put the window capture back on. Rookie error, but we did get Greece. We won't do that again. We will not make that mistake twice. Right, Greece. Third country. Who are we going to get? I wouldn't mind something small. Wouldn't mind something smaller, just so we'll definitely get a job. Switzerland, that's only 2 leagues. I don't think we'll get a job there straight away, to be totally honest. I think we might struggle to get a job. So something smaller might be good, but we'll put Switzerland in. For now, we'll obviously see how we go, job hunting wise, but something smaller or even a big league, but with teams quite far down would be good. So Switzerland are gone. So we've got 3, so we're halfway there. Something like a Gibraltar would be fun. Ooh, Wales, Austria, Belarus. I don't mind that. Belarus, that's something different. Is it? Yeah, it was going to be Belarus. I was waiting for it. So Belarus is the 4th one. That's not bad. I feel like we could get a job there. So Belarus are number 4. I like this though. It's very different. These are not the clubs. These are not the countries I would normally pick. So let's do the wheel. Let's do country number 5. We'll obviously keep the list that remains, and we'll come back to this at the end of the season. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Iceland. That's fun. That's what I want. The smaller ones. We'll definitely get a job now. I like that. We'll definitely get a job now. That was the worry, that we might not get a job. So Iceland, they're on the chopping block though for when we come to the end of the season. Now, obviously, the caveat with that removing 2, we obviously cannot remove the country that we're currently managing in. So let's say we're currently managing in Greece. If we come to the end of the season, we can optionally remove up to 2 leagues. We couldn't remove Greece because we're managing there. That's just obvious, but just to point that out. So we've got 5 so far. So we've got the last one. What is going to be the last club? I keep saying club. The last country. Right. Let's spin that wheel. Last country in the European Journeyman. I mean, a big country wouldn't be bad, but it ain't going to be a big country. I mean, we've got a very cold climate going on here. Finland is the last country, and that's our remaining country. So we can come back to this at the end of the first season. But our last country is... What was it again? It was Finland, wasn't it? I'm sure it was Finland. I hope it was Finland. Right, so there's our 6. So we've got Belarus, Denmark, Finland, Greece, Iceland, and Switzerland. Straight away, I am feeling Iceland. That's what's sticking out to me, is like that would be a very easy place to start. Belarus would be okay. I feel like we'll struggle to get a job in Switzerland or Finland or Denmark just because I don't think the leagues go down that low. I don't know how far Greece goes in the game. It might just be the first 2, the top 2 leagues as well. So that might be a tough one. But I think those are all decent. Now, one thing I'm not sure on is if they all start. See, the other thing is that I don't know when they all start. So we will confirm this. And we will load the leagues up. So, okay, so Denmark actually goes pretty far down. So they've got the 4th tier. So that actually sounds pretty promising. Belarus goes down to 2 leagues, but Belarus isn't very good. So I think even the 2nd league, we should be okay getting a job there. Finland only goes down 2 divisions. They're not bad. So we might struggle to get a job there. Again, Greece, only the 2nd tier. So I don't think we'd get a job there. Iceland is kind of like Belarus. It only goes down 2 divisions, but they are quite poor. So I feel like a 2nd division side might pick up a no experience kind of player. And Swiss Challenge League, I don't think we'll get a job there. So what we will do is not use real fixtures, not add key staff. Everything else we will leave off. So I'll take a look at what the sort of start dates are. So I'm thinking even if we do want to pick something later, I might just pick the usual June start date, because I imagine Iceland's a bit different. So they actually start in February, which isn't a bad shout, because even if we start in June, at least some of the leagues are underway, so there might have been sackings by then. Belarus are also kind of like Iceland. They're on that schedule, so kind of like January, February. Finland's in December of 2022. So this is all over the place. Greece is July, so that's normal. And Switzerland's is June as well. So I think we'll start in Denmark. Or should we do... I think... Was Denmark I think June... Even though, yes, some of these leagues will be underway, I think if we pick one of these, we are limiting ourselves because we can't get to these until like halfway through the season. So we're limiting our countries. Whereas if we start here, I mean, we're limiting ourselves from Greece for like the first couple weeks. So I think that's a decent starting point. And maybe with it just being the first country, maybe that should just be the rule anyway, that we have to start from the first country. But I'm feeling confident about Denmark. Denmark, I think we could definitely get a job in. Belarus will be, so they'll be underway. So by the time of June, we'll be kind of midway through their season, maybe a third of the way through their season. Same with Iceland, I imagine. June is, I'm very confused at what I'm looking at. I keep forgetting we're still in 2023, aren't we? So yeah, it will be a couple, so it's only a couple months earlier, really. It's the 3rd of the 4th. So when does their season actually start? Okay, theirs actually starts in February, so they are actually quite early. They start, again, so even though preseason starts in December, but they don't actually start till April. So they're quite a ways away. Greece at normal, Switzerland at normal. Right, okay. Obviously, you got to think of climates and stuff. So we'll do the 26th of July. We'll start in that Denmark start, early preseason. We will do advanced. We'll get a little bit. So we'll do Europe for players. What do we want to do? Players with national reputation, continental. There's not really too much difference, is there? There isn't any different. Top clubs, top division clubs. Okay, I've got to be careful. So obviously, if we go, let's do that. So that should be enough. Got to work with what you got, but my computer's okay. So we still got a good game speed. We've got a few more players in. So it should be interesting. So this is the setup. We've got these leagues. We shall start and we shall get into it. So let's start the game and let's get into the Journeyman job hunting. So now that we're in, we can take a look at kind of what the teams look like. So obviously Belarus, you've got the highest league, which is a very interesting thing. I thought Borisov were the big team there. Is it Minsk? Okay, it's Minsk. Fair enough. Denmark, obviously you've got your likes of Midtjylland, Brøndby, Copenhagen. So that goes down to 4 divisions, which is crazy. For some reason, we can't do the first division championship in Finland. Don't know what that's about. Maybe it's a bit of a glitch. Don't know. But they've obviously got some teams there. I mean, they're all professional. Whereas I imagine, 4th tier of Denmark, some of them are amateur. So it goes far. We should be okay to get a job, I feel. We could even skip the bottom level. Seems like 2nd division, they're all professional. So we're probably looking maybe at the 3rd level, a 2 division. Could be a one for us. Greece, what's their 2nd division look like? So it's north and south. It is still professional pretty much the whole way. You never know. Iceland, Iceland 2nd tier. I think this is where we want to go. I thought these were like a big club, but I guess not. The names are going to be brutal. On this save. Swiss, I think, there's no way. We'll apply. We'll, of course, apply, but I think it's unlikely. So we will start unemployed. We will, of course, no badges, Sunday League experience. We are awful, and we will struggle for a job, but we'll be starting to do our job hunting as soon as we get in. So we are in the save. Let us get going. So let's see how the leagues are going. So, job centre, filter. Is there any jobs available? There is a lot of jobs available. Wow. Oh, hang on. Let's get rid of international youth. It's a lot less jobs. Still quite a lot, though. That is quite a lot of jobs. So quite a lot of the teams. So nothing from Iceland, interestingly enough. A couple Denmark, some Belarus, some Finnish, some Greek. So potential there. Quite a lot of Switzerland. We will, of course, apply all. We'll apply all. We will, of course, hear back on all of those. We won't even look at all of these. I mean, this is a lot of jobs. I don't know if we'll get any of these. I would say, definitely not. So how these leagues so these leagues are underway. So Belarus are underway. Denmark obviously haven't started. Finland's underway. Greece is not underway. Switzerland's not underway. So where are Iceland? Is just no one gotten sacked? Where's the... There we go. Yeah, I guess just no one's got sacked. So they're underway, but no one's got sacked. So we'll keep an eye out for Iceland. We'll keep an eye out for any new jobs. I would imagine all of the Swiss ones, the Greek... I mean, we're talking about the Finnish first division. That's the top division, isn't it? Or is that the second division? It's the second division. There might be... Yeah, you never know. You never know. You might get a job in there. These are still professional sides, though, aren't they? Nordic Bet Liga, that's the second tier, isn't it? So professional. I'm thinking we might go to Belarusian now. I mean, they're still professional, though. We might be waiting. I don't think there's a professional. I don't think there's a semi-professional side in the lot here. We might be waiting a while. We'll let you know. I won't show you every single rejection because we will get them. But I'll just show you when we get new jobs that we'll apply for. And if we're here actually for any interviews, then we'll come back for those as well. So surprisingly, we actually do have our first job interview already. Bate Borisov and Football Club Helsingor have already said no. A couple more the only two jobs that are available are the ones we just got rejected from. But one club has come in, HIFK, which are in the Finnish first division, which is the second tier. So they're actually doing really bad. They're bottom of the league. They aren't one of the teams that can... So only one team can't get promoted, though. So they are bottom of the league, though. So keep that in mind. But they are... I mean, they're a real team. They have no players. What is going on here? Why have they got all these grayed out players? No idea. Anyway, we've got to take it, though. We've got to go for the interview. So, hello. We've invited you along today so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. Let's go. You're up for a few jobs. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep progressing. We don't want to repeat of our last manager who had to part company with earlier than expected. Are you going to be around for a while? Yeah. I'm only focused on what I can do. What makes you the right manager to succeed in a relegation scrap? I've not really done anything. Cooler heads will prevail. There we go. I don't need anything. I wouldn't need... No. What sort of budget? Don't need one. Do not need one. What do they want to do? Attempt to avoid relegation. I mean, if we got relegated, it's the low... Yeah. They just want to become a star. They have no expectations for this team. They've not won a game, so I don't blame them. But they just want to try and avoid relegation. If we got relegated, we would go. I don't know how many relegation spots there are, so we'll have to look at that. I think that's a fair target. They've not won a game, so no requests. Let us go, and yeah, we'll hear back from them. So they are currently bottom of the league, not won a game. Season preview, though, has them third bottom. So they're not terrible. They're not absolutely awful. I guess maybe they're second bottom because these just end up bottom anyway. They don't have a good squad. They don't have enough. They just don't have enough players. How have they been getting on? I mean, they're getting battered. They are getting battered in games as well. It's not even like close. But a few draws. Ugh. I mean, I can't. Yeah. They all look like amateur players. No wonder they're bloody struggling. Right, we would do. Surely they're a professional side though, aren't they? Oh, they're amateur. Oh, are they the only amateur club in the league? They're semi-pro, 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 semi-pro. I might reject this, you know. I might just reject this because I think this is impossible. If they're an amateur club... Oh, they're their only amateur club in the league. Why? Why are they the only amateur club in the league? Oh, no. Oh, no, we won't be joining these. I'm not doing an amateur thing. No. We can't do that. Because there's just no way you can compete when you can't pay players. I think we'll reject this. Even if it comes in, we'll reject it because that's just too high. That's just too much of a task. I want to be able to sign players. I don't want to be on amateur deals. Yeah. And we'd be stuck there forever because we'd never succeed enough to get another job offer. So Yeah, I think we'll probably reject that. We'll keep an eye out though. Hopefully something better comes along. But I think that's just too bad of a job. I don't want it. So thankfully we might not have to take the amateur job anyway because a few different clubs have came in. So a couple more jobs have come available. I don't think nothing else since. So a lot more rejections, which from Switzerland. To be expected. So we did get a few more offers. So Honka have come in. They are 10th in the Finnish First Division, but they are actually professional side. I mean, they don't have many players, but at least they can sign players. So, bit better. We've got this team. I'm not even going to... Energetic BGU Minsk. I love the name. Love the badge. They're professional. I mean, they don't look very good either. Where are they in the league? They're 10th. So they're actually doing that bad. So they're not doing that bad. And then Baronovici. They are... Is that bottom? They're bottom. So they're struggling. They're professional, though. So we might actually get a professional gig, which would be good. I mean, they don't play players much. Right, we'll go for these. We'll see what we get. I think Honka, it's a great name. I mean, it's a good rebuild because they've got no players. So we'd have to do a massive rebuild as we come in. I'm liking Energetic, though. It's just something about them. I like the name. Got a big squad, but it's terrible. I think they're all big jobs, but I think we will definitely not go for this one with it being amateur. That is not happening. Honka, though, let's attend the interview. Let's just rush through these because it's all going to be the same stuff. So, you're up for a few jobs, trying to progress my career. Yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm a motivator. What sort of budget? Don't need one, mate. Do not wish to need one. I want to finish in the top 2 places. You're 10th. And you've lost your last 5. You've won 2. That's hard. That is big expectations. Okay. Well, they must be decent then. If they're expecting that. They're expected to finish 3rd. So they've really underperformed. I mean, they've got no players. Are they the... Every other team has players. No wonder they're not doing very well. Whatever. Yes, fine. Whatever. We just need a job. Okay, so they just want to avoid relegation. I think that's fine. 1,500. I don't know what that means. I literally couldn't tell you how good or bad that is in this league. It doesn't sound like a lot, I can tell you that. Right, okay. Honka, done. Energetic. I like these boys. I like the name. They've actually got some decent facilities for the level. Could be good. The good thing about this league is you're only one promotion away from actually being in the top league, which could be good. Because then you can get in Europe pretty quick. So, and they're actually doing all right. I don't know why they've sacked their manager. I mean, they've only really started winning since they probably sacked him. I think this is the one I want. I think so far this is the one I want. I can learn the language. Don't worry about it. Keep progressing. I'm going to be here forever. I am. All about motivation. So they want us to work within the budget. Top half finish. They're pretty much doing that anyway. Competitive. And then just, perfect. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh. Not sure about that, but fine. £0. Not sure about that. Don't need anything. Bosh. Right, these boys. Don't know how you pronounce them. If we get the job, we're going to have to learn. I can pick up the language. Progressing. Atmosphere, no problem. I'll be here for a while. Motivator. What do they want? Mid-table. Okay, these are reasonable. They're very reasonable in Belarus, I can tell you that. Fair target. Let's go. Don't need a budget. Oh, no, I don't want to say it's smaller. Yeah. At least they actually are offering some money. Sometimes when they say 0, it's just because they're overspending. And I don't know why. It's kind of a bug, I guess. Right, okay, so we've done a couple more interviews. We'll keep an eye out. We'll see what they say. Right, it's all kicking off. I tell you what, it's harder in North to Prem to get a job. Zurich, surprisingly, said no. HIFK have actually gave us an approach. These are the amateur boys. I don't want it. So, Vaduz said no. Of course. I'm just going to reject this. I'm going to delay it, assuming we'll get something else. Assuming. If we really don't get anything else, then I guess we'll take it. Maxine? Another Belarusian team. Want us as well. How are they looking? Okay, they've actually got players. Where are they expected to finish? They're actually expected to finish quite high up, so they're really underperforming. So actually, out of everyone, Energetic are about 10th. Who was the other boys? Baronovici. So Max Lean, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce these, but that's actually a good one. They've got to be doing it. They must be playing their players. Yeah, they're paying. Okay, they're a proper club. They are professional, proper club. This would be a good one. Let's get down to business. Easy language. Yeah, same shit. Come on. I'm here forever. Forever and ever. More, love it. They've got a director of football as well. This is a proper club. Don't need any changes. Automatic promotion. They're 13th. Well, I don't know where they are. No, they're 12th, sorry. That was played 13. So they are 12th. Yeah, fine. Top half finish. So they're actually just top half finish. I feel like the objective they give you is what the objective was actually at the start of the season, but now that they're not doing so well, they give you the real one. I think that's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm sure that'll fix itself. Don't need anything. Bosh. Right, so we did get one job offer, but it was terrible. I don't think any more clubs are available since the last time we looked now. So we'll progress, and hopefully we hear back from one of these Belarusian clubs. We might hold out for a club. We might do like a little delay. So if, say, Energetic come in, but I think Max Lean's a better club, then we might delay the Energetic one, but we'll just play it by ear and see what we get. But I think we've got to take one of the decent ones that comes up. I really think Belarus would be a decent place to start, the Belarusian second division, because then at least you're only one promotion away from playing in the top league. That's good. That's good for me. So we'll come back when we know something more. All right, so we have been approached. A couple of jobs have been taken. Baronovici have come in for us. So they are the Belarusian second division. They are actually bottom of the league now, though. So they're probably the least, they're the least interesting one. Nothing else has come up. I think we wait and see if the other two come back. If Energetic or Max Lean offers the job, I think we'd rather have those. I mean, we could also go to Honker as well. I mean, they're in the... I don't know. Max Lean seemed like the best club for me. They seem like a proper club with proper players. So that seems like the best way to go. But I wouldn't mind Energetic either if they didn't come in. But I think these would be last choice at the minute. I think even Honker would probably be above them. I mean, they've got no players, so maybe not. We'll see, but I think we'll delay it for a week. Initially, they've agreed to delay, so that's fine. And then we'll come back. So at least we can say no to this one as well. But I think we'll hold out for one of these two. I think Max Lean will be first choice, and then Energetic, then Honker, then Baronovici. So we'll I told you pronunciations are going to be brutal, so we'll come back when we know more. Well, we have had another job offer, so at least we've got one that I think we actually really wanted. So Energetic, BGU Minsk have come in. Energetic Minsk have come in. That to me is an interesting one. They are actually up in 7th. They've got a lot of under 21s. So I'm surprised they're doing as well as they are. This to me was second. Nothing else has come in since. So I do feel like this is probably, this is probably okay. So we will obviously ask to delay because we want to have Max Lean come in. I think that would be number one. But they are up in 7th, so they're doing all right. There's 2 promotions. How does it work here? Because this is probably the league we're going to. So so the top 2 actually go straight up, and then there's actually a playoff. That's not bad then. 3 promotions out of 17 is not bad at all. We will ask for a delay. They are happy to delay, so we'll keep our fingers crossed for Max Lean. But if not, we'll go to Energetic. Good plan. It's bad news on the Max Lean front. The interview was actually unsuccessful, as was the Honker interview. That was actually unsuccessful as well. So they've actually decided to go with someone who's managed in the Belarusian league before. I think, personally, you should be just taking a gamble on someone who's never managed before. But anyway, so that leaves us with HIFK, which we won't go to. Energetic and Baronovici. Energetic was second choice. I think that's where we're going to go. If nothing comes up in the job centre between now and that delayed week coming back, then we'll go to Energetic. Otherwise, we might apply, interview, and then ask to delay again. We will obviously have to reject these 2 first, but then Energetic would be second choice anyway. I don't mind it. Can they get promoted? Okay, yes, they can. So there's only one team that can't get promoted, and that is Shakhtar Petrikov, who are down in there. Shakhtar, whatever. Anyway, yeah, this isn't bad. They pay one player a lot of money, and he doesn't look very good. We don't know what any of these players are like because we can't see any of their stats. Apparently he's leaving. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I don't know what the rules are in Belarus. Got a scare there. Got a jump scare. Something. Don't know what it was. Like a weird noise. I don't know what the rules are in this league. Oh, these are brutal. These are like proper rules. So there must be at least 2 Belarusian under-21 players in the playing 11. Squad must have at least 8 Belarusian players. That's fine. At least 2 goalkeepers in the squad. The match squad must have no... So you can't have any foreign players. You can only sign Belarusian players. Is that the same in the top div as well? Nah. It's more relaxed in the top div. So you can have 8 foreign players. So you can't have any foreign players. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's good, though, because most of their team is under-21s, aren't they? So we can really just keep the best 2 and get rid of the rest and then sign a load of Belarusian journeymen to replace them. That's the plan. If we get in, that's the plan. Anyway, we'll come back when we know more. So that week has come back for HIFK to come in. We are just going to walk away from this one. We don't want this job. We've had better offers. Still nothing else has come in. Yeah, we don't want this one. Someone else, some other fool can take it. I'm not joining an amateur club. That is below even a no coach experience, no playing experience manager. So obviously the weeks come back again. Baranovichy, we did say obviously we're going to come in before Energetic. We are going to reject it purely based on the fact that we know the Energetic board are going to come in. Just out of interest, they have some under-21 players, but they actually have some proper players as well. So realistically, I mean, let's just take a look. Let's just compare them. So Energetic are actually kind of overperforming. This is making me think. So where are... Actually, Baranovichy are down in 14th anyway. So, yeah. So they're actually recently relegated. So they've actually been in the top league for a little bit, Energetic. Whereas Baranovichy, they're mostly a second division. They've even been down to the third division. So definitely have more pedigree. So we'll reject this one as well. And then hopefully, I mean, if we just skip forward, hopefully it'll just come in and we can just do it in this one. There we go. So we've got Energetic. Nothing else has come up. This is going to be the job. So Energetic BGU Minsk is the first team. Hopefully, once we do the negotiations, we won't even touch it. So they've got a deal till December 2024. Okay. £150. Can I have 170? I can. Hey, we got a little bit more money. That is... I'm going to be eating beans, and nothing else to live in the streets. I'll just have to live at the training ground on this kind of wage. Going all the way to Belarus on £170 a week. Great. So they want a top half finish. They are... Oh yeah, let's send that first. They are 10th. So that's pretty good. Job offer's been accepted. Click through. Way. FC Energetic BGU Minsk. We're gonna have to shorten that to just Energetic Minsk in the title. I don't know what it stands for. They're called the Students, apparently. Hopefully it's not just a... Oh, maybe that's why they've got lots of under-21s. They don't have like a weird rule, do they, where you can only sign under-21 players or something? Oh my god, that would be terrible. Are they like a university team or something? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, they've confirmed the appointment of me. Eyebrows have been raised. He was previously replaced some old other manager. Someone else, FM24, was considered to be favourite, but it's unclear whether the club favoured FM all along. I bet they did. They're currently on a 4-match unbeaten run and lie 10th, so they're doing all right. They are expected to finish 9th. 1996, they haven't been around a while. It doesn't seem like there's anything about them that is specifically just a university side. Going to need some work, because they don't even have a full 11. All right, be competitive in the cup, top half finish. We should be okay. Attacking football, not sure about that. Club's youth system, not sure about that. But it's something they want, so we'll take a look at the club's youth system. So is there any weird rules? Do they have any... So they aren't allowed to... Oh, okay, so they actually do have a policy that we're not allowed to sign non-Belarusian players. I wonder if we got promoted, whether that would be removed. Whether that's just because we're in the second division where you can't have any in the playing squad. Maybe that's the rule. That's why. Don't know. Is there anything else about them? Doesn't seem like there's like you have to sign like under 21s or anything like that. It's generally just you can't have non-Belarusians, which is fine because we don't have them anyway. We don't need them anyway. So we do have one foreign player. Can he play? He's Uzbekistani. Can he play? Can he not play? Let's just throw a Gegenpress on for now. Let's just do 4-2-4. That's awesome strikers. So can he not play because he's foreign? How does this work? So if I chuck him in, yeah, he can't play. Well, he'll have to go. What is the point in having him? He looks good as well. He's like one of our better players, isn't he? So what does a 4-star player look like for us? That is really annoying that he can't play. So he's a good first league player. So that's only good in our league is 4 stars. What about these goalkeepers? So you're... Okay, you're firstly. Okay, so we've got some good players. We've got some okay players. We shall see in the next episode where we do our first episode as Minsk manager. So we'll take a look at the squad and we'll play our first 2 games. So we've got a league game and a cup game. So actually some interesting stuff. So who are you? Okay, so they're actually in our league as well, but they're up there. Where are the second team? Ostrovets. They're 5th. So it's actually it's a pretty tough start to life as manager. We don't have... Yeah, so we actually... There's not too much left. So the board just want to avoid a relegation battle. We're 10th. You only go down if you're last. So we should be okay. We are currently 9 points away from playoffs. Don't think we'll get in the top 2. We may get playoffs. We'd have to go on a good run. Don't think we'll do well in the cup. I think we'll get battered off any first division sides. Might not be a one-season jobby promotion here. We will try and get our badges started, but it just depends. So we're starting off half-star reputation, terrible attributes. I'm excited. So that will be the next episode, the very first episode of the real save with this club. And that'll come out very soon. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you're excited for this series, and I'll see you all for more European Journeyman very soon.